Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Tina. Thank you for joining me today. We are doing the weekly tarot readings, and this is for October 2024. And we are coming straight out of that full supermoon in Aries that was on October 17th. I hope you were able to view its magnificence in the sky that day and evening. This was the largest supermoon of four that we're having this year. This meaning it was the closest to the Earth. And I hope you all set some beautiful intentions for your life on that day or evening. Um, and if you haven't checked it out, I did a reading for that day. And so go check it out. It's for the supermoon in Aries, full moon in Aries. And you should know that it's not just for that one particular day. The energy for a supermoon, extends out pretty far out. So it was a really beautiful collective reading. So I hope you will check it out. And I have a collective message for today's readings. I meditated before these readings, and the message that I was given for everybody was that the importance of grounding. We are in very interesting times here on Earth, on Mother Earth, and we are all being called to remember who we really are, in the scope of the universe and the cosmos. And with these little bits of awakening, whether you realize they're happening or not, they are happening. And it's really important to ground yourself. It's also really important. We're having a lot of solar activity. And then like I said, we had 4 super moons. We have the third one coming up in November. It's a lot of energy. A lot of energy is coming towards this planet right now. And if you tune into it, you're probably feeling it. And it's really important to ground yourself. So I wanted to talk really briefly of how you do that. And everybody can kind of form their own method of doing it, but it's not a big deal. It's a really easy day-to-day thing we can do. Or anytime you're kind of feeling out of whack, kind of off balance, or I know that with all the energy, I've been feeling actually buzzy. I almost feel like I have electricity running through my limbs and such. And so it's so easy. It's just about getting out in nature, and nature can be your backyard. But it's even more glorious if you go on a hike and really immerse yourself in the beauty of what this planet has, and being grateful, sitting in gratitude of it all. But really, it's about going, and let's put it in a very narrow perspective of just if you're very limited on time and resources, it's just going on a patch of grass and sitting down and envisioning. The long version would be envisioning yourself, like in your mind's eye, being rooted into the earth and letting that energy flow back and forth. The short version is just going out and touching some grass, touching the ground, rocks, trees, plants, water, natural water. If you do that with your hands or your feet, it grounds you, just like how electricity in your home and in buildings needs to be grounded. It's the same thing. So that is my message, and you will be shocked if you do this on a regular basis, the positive effects it has on your life. Really, really positive effects. So thank you for indulging me. Gemini, welcome. Thanks for joining me for your weekly reading. Let's just hop right in. As usual, this is a general collective reading. That means I can't tap into everybody's energy. That is what personal readings are for. So if this doesn't resonate, feel free to check out my website. The link to that is in the description. And if this reading isn't clicking for you, don't try to force it. Check out the monthly reading if you haven't yet, or previous week's readings. Okay. Show me the energy surrounding Gemini, October 2024. Energy surrounding Gemini. All right, Five of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. There we go. Okay, let's talk about these three cards before we pull three more. So, right here, in the center, we have the Five of Pentacles. So, first of all, before I even discuss any of this, Pentacles are earthy energy. They're your day-to-day life, the tangible stuff, the stuff you can feel, your earthly experience, right? So it can be career, it can be money, it can be your home life, which includes relationships, but more on a day-to-day tangible level. It can be projects you're working on, work, anything like that. You get it. So right here in the center is the Five of Pentacles. You see this image here. It's beautiful. This deck is so lovely. It's a caged blossom, a big caged flower. Like it's right there, but you can't let this bloom free. There's sparse tree limbs here. The Five of Pentacles represents feeling like lack, feeling a sense of lack. On either side of this, very interesting, we got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So I can read this a couple of ways. I really think, I can read this energy as a couple. Like we can make this into a relationship reading. I don't want to make that call just yet until I pull the rest. So, I mean, on a very literal standpoint, we can say you feel something is missing, that you feel a sense of lack in the relationship you're in, or the lack thereof a physical relationship. Okay. Let's look at this whole thing a little deeper, the energies of these cards. So the King of Pentacles represents accomplishment in your day-to-day life, success, wealth. Wealth, keep in mind, doesn't always mean monetary wealth. It's just having a sense of abundance, right? Success. Success is one of those loaded words. It means something different for everybody. In other words, it's not all about a lot of money. The Queen of Pentacles is also a card of success in the day-to-day life. But the Queen of Pentacles is kind of more the creator of the environment, making you feel a sense of security and abundance in the way you do things and live. And you can kind of, you can see the difference. We get this hyper masculine and hyper feminine versions of the similar energies, right? Standing on top of the buck and the money. I am the master of my world, kind of thing. And then you have this Queen of Pentacles energy that's like kind of this beautiful fertile energy. And when I say fertile, there are bunnies in the card, but I don't necessarily mean it's that mothering energy and giving birth to ideas and beauty, like the beautiful blossoms flowing from her gown and the fern for the hair. It's beautiful energy, bringing beauty in the day-to-day life, bringing security and safety and abundance in the day-to-day life. They're similar energies, but with a different energy about them, right? So this can also be saying, and I will say this would be, even if you look at this as a relationship, if that first thing that I said, that you're feeling an actual literal lack in the relationship area, this, what I'm about to say, is going to play into it as well. Um, Balance. If you're feeling like something is lacking in your day-to-day life, this is saying you need to find balance between your, what we call the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And when people use that term, you probably see them thrown around and without any explanation. It's not just, it's not really your gender. It's the energy. There's a feminine, there's a cosmic or universal feminine energy, and there is the masculine energy. The masculine is kind of more mm, more controlling of it, more action oriented. Not that the feminine isn't action oriented too. I'm just trying to just give you a vibe. And the feminine energy can be more emotional and nuanced and have finesse, you know, that kind of thing. I hope that kind of helps. Some of you probably have better words for these things. But yeah, this reading so far is saying to get out of, if you're feeling a sense of lack, you need to find balance. Okay, 3 more cards. The Hanged Man. Yes, that makes perfect sense right now. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, keeping with this earthy energy. The Emperor. Wow. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. Okay, so the bottom of the deck for me, how I read it, is it's the subtle undercurrent of energy. It's energy that is trickling in from previous days, weeks, months, sometimes years. So what is the King of Cups? The King, oh, and we have the Four of Wands under that. That's beautiful. I kind of equate the Four of Wands, very earthy in a sense, but more blissful, that strong foundation in your life. King of Cups is an energy of being very generous and caring and loving, but having a firm knowledge and understanding of your emotions, having control over your emotions. Okay. Now, for some of you, this might be the literal, like for some of these, you that identified very greatly with this being a literal reading of a sense of lack. This could be wanting, you know, either your desires or having someone, you know, enter into your life that offers you this stability in your emotions, a love coming in, male or female. Don't pay attention to gender, you know. Okay, right here, we got underneath this Five of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. This is a beautiful energy to have under this. This is about taking a step back to really look at your situation, understand it, and gain new perspective. That's always usually the biggest thing, takeaway from the Hangman, of changing your perspective on the situation. Okay? If you're feeling a sense of lack, what do you need to look at differently? Now, playing into this energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor. So yes, like I said, I think most of you, this isn't really truly about that literal translation. This is a feeling a sense of lack, trying to find balance. And what you want, what this, if you look at this card, is looking over at this Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is abundance. It's having everything you want and need in your day-to-day life, in your earthly existence. So trying to find the perspective so that you can get to this point, okay? Now on this side of it, and under this feminine energy, you have very masculine energy of the Emperor. This is Aries energy, which Aries is the sign of the go-getter. But really, this version of the Emperor here is, you see that this character here is kind of the puppet master. It's got people on a string. That's just representing having control of things. That now the Emperor is the King of Kings in tarot. It can be a reminder sometimes to let go, not be quite so controlling. But most of the times, I read it as don't let things go haywire. Like you got to maintain. You don't have to be a control freak, but you need to have control in your life. You need to have ambition and go for it. So I'm reading this as if you desire to get yourself out of this, find your balance. Okay? Find your balance in your day-to-day life. But if you really want to achieve this, you have to you have to actually put in the work. You have to take control of your life in order. You can't just hope for it and sit here and gain. Perspective is wonderful, but you have to actually put a plan into action, okay, to make it happen. Okay, things don't get dropped on money doesn't fall from in a bag from the sky, right? Don't we wish it did someday, right? But you have to actually put some sort of plan in action and take control of things. Okay. 3 cards, advice, guidance, conclusion for Gemini for this week, please. 3 cards, advice, guidance, outcome. Another kind of card of a sense of lack is the 4 of Cups, okay? 7 of Swords, all right? Yeah. There we go. Double confirmation. The Emperor once again. This deck, just so you know, if you're wondering where, hey, it's the same deck. Why is there 2 emperors? There's 2 kings and 2 emperors in this deck. It shows more of that feminine energy and masculine energy, which I love it. I love it. So let's talk about these. Yeah, like I said, this 4 of Cups is also kind of this sense of lack. Do you see this person is feeling meh? Woe is me. So you might be saying, I think, you know, you're feeling both a sense of lack maybe in your home life, but also your heart space, right? But what this is saying is you've been your own worst enemy here. The 7 of Swords, this is self-sabotage. So again, like I said, change your perspective, change your mindset, and take control and start doing something. And I love that this is the final Emperor card, because do you see that the difference between these two? This one is wearing a crown of the kingdom, right? But there's these beautiful flowers on this character's chest, and it's just a little bit more of a heartfelt side of the sensitive, the kinder side of the the Emperor. This is definitely the more controlling side. This is the more nurturing side of the Emperor, led a little more by the heart rather than power. But we got both, just saying that it's really, really, really important for you to take control of your life. Don't sabotage. Get out. You have to get out of this mindset. I hope this was helpful, Gemini. I want everybody to end up in this beautiful 10 of Pentacles space. And I think that you all can, for sure. It's all within yourselves to get you here. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, that thumbs up. It helps my channel and lets me know that you liked the messages today. Drop a comment. And if you choose to subscribe, I would love that. Until next time, bye-bye.